Hello and welcome to my review of 2018. I'll be talking you through some of my highlights of 2018 and also some of my hopes looking forward to 2019, but essentially focusing on people that have made a difference to me and other things that I've done. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Let's get rid of that snow so we can see what's going on, and let's start with some first thoughts. Get my words out there, that's a bit horrible. My main thought of this year has been it's been a year of change and challenge. I made a lot of changes in my life, a lot of big challenges have come my way, and it's up to me to make the most of them, and hopefully I've started on that. I'll go through a lot of the changes as we go through this video, but it's all good. It's been a year though that's probably challenged me the most in the last 20. It's been a big year. So what have I done? Okay. Well, the first thing, I've had some holidays. I went to Scotland, to Isla and Jura with the boys. So you can see there you got Jezza, you got Rich, you got Rob, you got Craig. And we spent 5-6 days up in Edinburgh and on the islands, really catching up, reconnecting and enjoying ourselves. Mainly seeing distilleries, which I'll come on to in a sec. But one of the highlights though was the Storm Pod. That allegedly sleeps 6. It does not sleep 6, it realistically sleeps 2, and there were 5 of us. So I slept in the VW camper van for a few days, while the other 4 slugged it out for space in there, with Jeremy and Craig sharing the double bed, Rob and Rich having their own divan, but challenging each other on the snoring front. We have a new saying, what goes on in the Storm Pod stays in the Storm Pod. But we saw some great distilleries. We went to Jura, we went to Isla, Ardbeg and a few others, tasted a lot of whiskey, saw a lot of great resources and being thrown into the whiskey industry. The smell was fantastic. Visit it if you can. We also did an escape room where we got a near record-breaking time, and so the 4 of us achieved that really well. We did the whiskey distilling one at one of the universities up there that ran these escape sort of sessions. Brilliantly done. We also worked as a team, which surprised us massively. So good guys, we did it. I also went to Pagham in West Sussex and did a holiday caravan with Nicky. So did something I vowed I'd never do, which is do a holiday in a caravan. But it was really good, luxurious, comfortable, and because we went in term time, no kids. Bliss. And so what did we do? We saw castles. So we went to Arundel Castle, fantastic day out. We went to Littlehampton, wandered around the bay. I was walked like a dog, I was shattered at the end of it, whereas Nick just walks and walks and walks. But overall, relived my youth growing up, brilliant. We also went to Chichester, went around the cathedral, went around the town, very much like Bury St Edmunds, great place to visit, recommend it enough. So another second brilliant holiday. Another great place I went to though was the History of Computer Centre in Cambridge, where I relived my youth with Dragon 32, ZX Spectrums, Atari STs, Apple Mac SEs, the history of consoles from the year 1977 to date, and saw 2 old friends, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 that I hadn't seen for a while. You can all touch, you can play with them, you can do stuff with them. It's brilliant. Such good fun to go there. Can't recommend that place enough. If you have the spare time in Cambridge, go and do it. And if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you'll see a load of old friends there. Because those machines, you don't forget them. Also, the internet's been a bizarre place, keeping up with video gaming streamers. This is a little wolf that I won by getting $20 out of a streamer called Trump for agreeing to direct message a female streamer that he quite liked to see if they go for dinner. And lo and behold, he sent me the $20 and said, hopefully it'll work out for me. And it did a little bit. He got a date around the Hearthstone Centre at BlizzCon where they streamed the live finals, but they had a good time together, but I don't think they went for dinner. Anyway, I got $20 out of it for free, well the cost of a Twitch direct message. Good luck to him. See what happens. Other games I've been playing. Warcraft, been playing a lot of that with the expansion pack released this year. Enjoy that game still massively. I've also joined a new guild, Lords of the Horde. Great bunch of guys, really relaxed, chilled out, plays at my skill level, which is nice. So it's not too competitive, but it's not lazy. I'm happy. raid 2 or 3 nights a week with no hassles if you don't. Lovely little guild, really enjoying the game again. Also still playing a lot of World of Tanks. Been a long-term game of mine now for the last 7 years. I've been playing it solidly, still enjoy it, still a great game. Red Dead Redemption was the big launch this year, and I can't recommend this title enough. I've not played it too much, been doing some over Christmas and will be into the new year. Now chapter 3, really great game, great story, great graphic, good action, thoroughly enjoyable. But also a surprise to me was how much I enjoyed Rise of the Tomb Raider again. Bit short, but graphically and story-wise, really, really good fun. You can pick it up 15 quid now, really good. But other challenges I've had. On holiday, I think it's fair to say, it became clear I was overweight, I was unhealthy, and I needed to make some changes when I came home. Work had highlighted that as well at Domino, that I wasn't in a healthy way with commuting and lifestyle generally. So changes need to be made. Started it with my World Cup food challenge, which I did on Facebook, and I ate lots of different recipes and food from around the world every day, all through the World Cup, based on the teams that played that day. Loved doing that, learnt loads of new recipes. Great way to explore the world of food in a healthy way, if you stick to the right things. Secondly, I made some positive changes in the kitchen, and that's my new Ninja. If you want a new food processor, get a Ninja. Don't cut your finger on it though. It'll bleed for ages, the blades are razor sharp in it. But made a real difference to prepping food for me. And also, read these books. If you're doing a thing in 2019 and you want to lose weight, read the 8-week blood sugar diet book and the research in there, and make some changes to your diet in line with it. Can't recommend it enough. Made a big difference to me, and I've lost about 2.5 stone in weight because of that. By eating it, really good food, and cutting out the crap, cutting out the processed food, cutting out a lot of the takeaways I used to do. Big difference to me. Something I need to do better on though. In an effort to do more exercise, I made my home gym into a Game of Thrones gym room. Made it more colourful, put some nice posters up, made it a better place to be. Still don't use it enough. So one of the challenges this year, in 2019 now going forward, is to use it more, because that will mean I'll lose more weight. So actually use the television in there to watch movies and do things and get into a rhythm of using it, and don't neglect it. I'm going to take that action going forward this year, but I actually am pleased with how it looks, and it's the first big DIY project I've done at home for quite some time, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Battle of the Bins. One of my goals was this year to try and replace the shoddy green bin that arrived in October, and I failed. The council beat me, but I've decided to continue the battle into 2019 and get a bin with a lid that shuts without having a brick on it, which was the council's solution. So I'll keep you up to date on that. What about work? Change. I've left Domino. I've left my colleagues behind. I got made redundant in April, which was a shame. I loved Domino, working there. It was really good people, but the time was right. I was commuting, working long hours. The role was changing significantly into a role that probably didn't suit my skill sets. So we had an adult conversation, and amicably I took voluntary redundancy. Just want to thank all the guys, Hillary, Emma, and all the other people that work there. 8 years, been an important part of my life. Thank you. Also, I'll miss going around the world and seeing people like Rosa in Chicago, who sadly broke her leg in a number of places in a water accident, being dragged, I think, behind a speeder on the water, or a ski board or something, but broke her leg in a number of places, so he's recovering. Get well, Rosa, and hopefully I'll get to cross the US to see you on vacation. I won't be coming at work anymore, but look after yourself. What am I doing for work then? Well, I've got a great friend in Andy, that's his wife Hazel there, who've been great friends to me for many, many years, and I'm now working with Andy. We have set up our own business. Talent Shift HR is now in existence. We both run it under a common brand, and we're now an independent HR consultancy. So here's the ad. Need any help? Let us know. We'll come and help you. I'm specialising in talent management, talent development, but can also turn our hand to a number of HR generalist stuff where there's a training need for it, for best practice, and about getting the best out of your people. the actual logo looks great, the colour schemes look great, and we've put a lot of effort into kicking this business off, and we're going to grow it in 2019 massively. So a lot of business challenges and change for me, but I love being my own boss. Huge improvement. Linked to that, I've got to say a huge thank you to Vicky Sanderson and Paul Sanderson, her husband. They've been fantastic friends to me. They've been real support, real friends, both personally in getting my health better and being there to talk to and advise, and being there on a professional level from Paul, who runs his own business, about how to manage a business really well from a consultant's point of view, and Vicky just being Vicky, who's just energy personified and likes to get things done and gives you that kick when you need it, and that source of friendship and advice when you need it. So big difference to me having you guys as friends this year, continued from friendship we've had for a long time, but this year's been a fantastic year that's made a difference to me. So thanks for that, guys. Also linked to work, Pip left Domino a couple of years ago, and she's married to her husband Paul. They both sing a band, Special Groove. But when me and Andy needed to get a logo done, Pip said, well, my Paul can do that. So Cloud5 Creative did our logo colour scheme and did a bang up job. So thanks guys, it's made a difference, and hopefully see you and continue working with you 2019. Great to have more colours with you. Wyman is last man standing at Domino now, the last person I worked with in the HR team from 2010. He's made me very jealous this year though by getting his LG OLED 55-inch telly and outdoing us all on the TV front. I will be coming after you, Wyman. I will be beating you on that front when my Panasonic eventually dies. But he's always been a great person to chat to, brilliant friend. Keep it up, Wyman. Stay in touch. And yes, Bert does love Lego games, and obviously you don't play them at night when he's in bed. Secretly. Also, Ali and Lizzie, who work at Housestone now, fantastic friends through the year. Great catching up with them regularly. Lizzie's had a great year running her marathons and doing all sorts of stuff. Ali, again, working for Lizzie now, being that source of support and advice to Lizzie. Also, you can see Benji, who's Lizzie's dog there, when they're working at home together, helping out with the laptop. But Ali, superb, great friend to have. Can't speak highly of Ali enough with what advice she's given me this year and the friendship she's shown. So cheers, Ali, much appreciated. But also, biggest success of the year though goes to Sophie on a number of fronts. 3 years ago, Sophie had to make a decision: stay administrator or become a professional HR person. And she's done fantastically becoming an HR professional. She completed her CIPD studies at Anglia Ruskin with top marks. Me and Wyman helped her, guided her, mentored her, advised her, but she did all the work herself. Top marks. So proud of her to see her in the colours in the multiple with her half James there. But even bigger news is that they got engaged. So Sophie's getting married in 2019. Congratulations, Soph. Brilliant year. And to top it off, I understand you've got a new job as well. So promoted, leaving Domino, going elsewhere, but again, moving your career forward. So change massively on all fronts, but success, Soph. What a year you've had. I'm envious. Success on all fronts. Keep it going. Family, mum and dad. Mum and dad doing really, really well. Healthy as ever. Mum doing a fantastic job caring for dad. Dad's healthy. Memory still not great, but he's happy. He gets on with stuff. Mum gets on with stuff. Moved to the Phoenix, so it's been a great decision for them. Fantastic. Really healthy. Really pleased for them, and it was great spending Christmas with them. It was their Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Love it. And they're just really settled, and it's so good to see. And I just want to see them continue that and keep being happy and healthy. Keep on that path, Mum and Dad. Really pleased. Also, the bruv, Mark and Sharon, his wife, done really well. Mark's still at Harman Kardon doing well. The boys doing really good. Josh now doing his A-levels. Matty changed jobs from Pizza Express, now working as an insurance broker. Really good, doing really well. Nan turned 97. Other family members doing okay. Bit of a scare with my Uncle Reg, had a heart bypass at 77, I think he is, 76, 77. But overall, really good. Everyone's healthy, and Nan, you're going to get to 100. Fingers crossed, you're going to get there. Other friends. Sharon and Justin, they've looked after me this year. I've had loads of dinners over in Mordor with them. Their dogs, they couldn't wish for a happier couple with the amount of dogs they have. So you can see Ida there, you've got Vespa, you've got Whiskey. No picture of Digi there, sadly. He's not well at the moment, sadly. But Justin doing great with his exploring stuff. Sharon doing great guns at Domino in a communications role. Keep it going, stay in touch. It's been great being friends with you. Tommy and Karen, fantastic year as well. Tommy and Louis. Louis did all really well in his GCSEs, got his marks, and he's now an apprentice at Ransoms. So it's father and son travelling into work together. Like, Tommy couldn't be prouder, Karen couldn't be prouder. Well done, Louis. Top marks, top results, and your future's good. Keep on the straight and narrow at work, get your apprenticeship done, and you're sorted. And he was there, he's on his graduate, on his their prom they do at school now, looking incredibly smart and grown up. Don't know where those years have gone. Similarly, Alfie doing really well at Ipswich Town as an apprentice there, really. He's in their academy. But again, glowing reports for him. Ipswich Town need players like him at the moment if we're not going to avoid relegation, and hopefully 2019 won't see us go down. Fraser in his terrible twos, real challenge. Dog's doing really well because there's been a new addition. Pappy has arrived, who's a bundle of attention seeking when I go around there now. But again, as a family, doing really well, really pleased. Great friends to me over the year. Let's keep that going through 2019. Nikki. Went on holiday with Nikki. Nick's had a challenging year as normal. Work-wise is hard, working for council's hard. But all through it, always positive, always happy, works hard. Mary's doing good as well. She got the grade she needed for her GCSEs as well. Really pleased for that. She worked bloody hard to do that. And she's at college now doing her A-levels. Plus she's working at KFC part-time. Always like kids that get a work ethic. Turn up on time, work hard. Helps you later in life. So well done, Mary, for that. So cheers, Nick, for the friendship over the year. It's been great. Again, let's make more time in 2019. Keep the takeaways going and just keep catching up regularly. I've been seeing quite a bit of Hayley and Tim as well this year, more so than ever. They're both working incredibly hard. The good news is though, William has changed schools. He was having a hard time with it at the end of in 2016-17, but he settled into his new school and glowing report cards, doing incredibly well. Real success story. Keep that going, William. Hayley and Tim, love going around to see you guys. Cheers for the friendship over the year. It's been great, and hopefully spend more time going 2019 as well. I got slagged off by these three this year for not mentioning them in my 2016 review video. I didn't do a review of 2017, and they've been moaning to me for 2 years about being slighted. So, Sturs, Bucko and Jack, got your own segment. Sorry Jack, don't know enough about you, what you've been doing, so a bit tough on you, apart from doing Warcraft together. Sturs though, he's been to Iceland with his mum and gone to fantastic places like the Waterfall and the Opera. Don't need to go there though, really, just watch movies. The Waterfall's there, Prometheus, the Opera Hall there, that's from the episode Crocodile from season 4 of Black Mirror. So Iceland, used in so many movies, but great, and he loved it. They also, Sturs and Bucko, both went to Florida this year and had a fantastic holiday together. That was a big difference. They thoroughly enjoyed themselves, ate too much, did too much walking, saw all the theme parks going. But also Bucko, I've never known anybody buy so much Lego in a year. So he goes from strength to building even bigger Lego buildings. And that's his big hobby now. So keep that going, Bucko, and keep the good stuff you're doing with kids at the kitchen. Really good to see you contributing a lot to the community. So well done, mate. Let's hopefully more games of Warcraft going for 2019. The Cloppites is the WhatsApp group where we talk about all things Liverpool. And that's been good fun this year, so talking to the mates in there, hopefully Liverpool can do well. But Rich and Heidi, been great this year. Rich particularly has helped me with weight loss, given me great advice, been a great friend. So let's keep that going, Rich. Really appreciative. Great that you and Heidi. It was good to see Heidi early in the year as well. We had dinner all together. So again, your business is going to go from strength to strength. Any advice you can give me, always open ears, mate. So thanks for your friendship over the year. Same for Rob and Anna, who celebrated 20 years together. Unbelievable. Been married 20 years. So they celebrated, went over to the Caribbean, but a lot of it. Their kids doing fantastically as well. Elizabeth got probably any choice of university she wants. Alfie becoming a real chef and a cook extraordinaire, and Alexandra's now got more gold medals than the lot of us put together, as she's becoming a superb swimmer, swimming for West London, and she's going to be the Olympics eventually, I'll guarantee it. So work hard, guys, keep it going, and again, thanks for your friendship and help over the year. Craig and Pamela, always good fun, always entertaining. Craig's still stressy, Pamela's still entertaining, and that photo of Pamela there, just know that Craig and his dad are in the background drilling out the lock to their lounge door on Christmas Day morning. They still lock the kids out to keep them safe from the presents. Don't know why, but Craig then wasted 2 hours of his life drilling out a lock. Well done, mate. But again, with me leaving Domino, may not get up to Liverpool as much now, but again, always great to see you. Let's have a great 2019 going forward. Jezza and Louise, great to see Jeremy on the holiday. Learned a load from Jeremy about research, chemistry and biology, about he's on the cure for malaria still, for Microsoft Foundation. But overall, that he's had a bit of a bad end of the year. He ran himself into the ground, he worked too hard, so he's on recovery of that. Message to us all there, look after ourselves. Without our health, we are nothing. You gave me some great advice about weight loss and being healthier in Scotland. It's now a little chance for you to actually think, what are you going to do to keep yourself healthy as well, and actually don't run yourself into the ground in the future. Life is for living. A few other final things. Bill and Mitch, again, Bill, always good fun to be with, be around him. That's with his Mrs. Karen in the Santa outfit, always great. Curries, along with Mitch, who's there with his missus at his daughter's graduation, who's a great Overwatch player. She's sorted for life, but great that Mitch has got a job now, working really hard. So again, thanks to the Curries guys, more Curries going forward. But great news is the Swedes. Anders and Karin had a baby boy in December. Anders desperate to be a dad for many years and move his life on. Really good news. Couldn't be happier for you guys. So well done. Slovenian's been very quiet, not really spoken to them. That's going to change. Let's get together 2019, and I'll come across Slovenia so we can catch up properly. I'll make that promise now. I've neglected my uni friends, sadly. So one of the changes I am going to make in 2019 is try and be a bit more sociable with you guys. So let's get together. Been a while since I've seen some of you guys, so I'm going to make an effort, either Skype, electronically, or however. Let's stay in touch, reconnect, and let's keep in touch. You're all friends. Whenever we catch up, it's brilliant. It'd be really good to catch up with you more. And finally, my summary. I see 2019 coming off the back of a difficult 18, but I have a new hope, a new future, new challenges, but it is going to be really successful. And on that note, that's how I'm going to leave it. Say Happy New Year. That's the internet puppy I've got as well. He says Happy New Year as well. Thanks Trump SC and Blondie Wondy for the $20, just to prove I got it and delivered. And cheers guys, Happy New Year, have a few drinks, look after yourselves and take care.